because dying doesn't seem fun. New day in the shop. As you can see, shop's empty, but not for long. We're gonna pull the 42 back in here. Last time we kind of worked on it, Hunter was drag racing it. And it was cobbled together. It was last minute. So we're gonna pull it in and we're gonna make it a drag racer. We've got some seats. We're gonna put these in it because dying doesn't seem fun. So we're gonna put some good seats in it. We're gonna put a lower geared rear end in it. We're gonna put a line lock on it. Just make it do cool burnouts and go faster. So we'll get it in there. We've got some stuff to do to this. We got to fix the hood. The ratchet strap's cool and all, but I think we're going to put some latches on it.
Is this approved drag racing?
Yes. Speed rated. Don't look at that. I don't know who's in charge here. Don't look at that.
We're going to come and look inside here. So when we built this originally, it was a rat rod. We're going to take these rat rod seats out and put some good racing seats in it so I don't die. We have some parts. All right, so we need an adjustable proportioning valve because right now all the brakes are in the back of this thing. And if you hit the brakes hard, it just locks the back tires up. We also have this cool little unit that's going in. So this will be on a button on the dash and this will lock the front brakes up. You hold the button, push the brake, front tires lock up. You do a big gnarly burnout, you let off, go drag racing. So you got some work to do. And then a rear end. We've got currently 355 gears in the back and I'm gonna put 456s in it, so more power. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of weight elimination. These old signal lights, we're just going straight down the drag strip. We don't even need to turn. So we're taking the signal lights off. We're gonna put this thing on Weight Watchers and lose a little weight.
Do you need any help?
I always need some help. I need lots of it.
Because I can help you.
Mostly you need a college degree to help me with what I need.
Well, I can help you then.
Oh geez, you're a hairdresser, I forgot.
I got one.
Yep. We got the mail and John sent us a box. I don't know what it is yet, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna cut it open.
Okay. Here, let me help you.
Oh, you are gonna help.
I'll help.
I thought you were just kidding when you offered earlier.
I told you I'd help.
All right. Oh wow, John sent some stuff. Some miscellaneous lights, O-rings. I don't know what those are exactly. LED lights. Jace should have opened this. He'd have been all over this.
Why does the GoPro have like little lines in it now?
I have no idea. I didn't do it. Oh yeah, we got grommets and some more lights. Thank you. We'll put these to use on something. All right, truck is going in the air. We got the tires off of it. We're gonna lift her up and see what we can get done here. Get this rear end gutted. See if we can make it go do burnouts, because these tires are junk and we're gonna go destroy them in this video. Guaranteed. The brakes have got to come off the back, and then drive line, and then we pull this third member out and put a new one in it. So let me show you this. The new rubber nowadays is terrible. These are less than a year old. Check out the cracks in the sidewall right here. Like that crack, and they're just junk. So I can't trust them. So we're gonna destroy these tires in this video. We'll get this rear end done, get a line lock done, and we will go smoke donuts in this thing and finish these tires off. So stay tuned, it's gonna get exciting. So we're contemplating right now where we can go out to destroy these tires. I gotta get my burnout pad done in front of the house so that we don't have any problems and we can just ruin tires. But until then, we have to borrow city stuff, and we live in the country. There's not much that's paved. So we're gonna figure something out for you guys because I told you we were gonna ruin these tires and we're going to. So where we do it is gonna be in Mexico somewhere, probably. Undisclosed location.
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah. So just know that. Don't ask questions, it's Mexico. So Sean's gonna get this gutted and tore apart. Michelle's finally decided that it's time for a haircut. Like it was a haircut time a month and a half ago, but finally on the schedule. So I'm running up to the house, getting a haircut. Sean's gonna get this gutted. I feel bad about leaving him. I mean, not real bad. It's hot down here and I have AC at the house.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get brakes out, get the axles out. I'll unbolt this. JC's tough. You can set that out.
I mean, maybe.
We got it.
This
side should be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that side's out. Okay, we'll get the other side out and then we're going up. If you ever learn anything, it's always do the hard ones first. We can impact gun the rest of these and they'll be quick. We'll get the other 8 out.
All right, he made it. He doesn't need a haircut at all, does he, guys? Look at this.
Terrible.
Let's get it done.
So I think the plan, I think we're saving this one and we'll repurpose it in a coming video. Do little upgrades to the 65. He's got some big plans for that old girl. That truck's been a project for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was in high school, he just got it, just getting it running.
I remember Little League Baseball, we'd drive it up there. It still had the straight 6 in it.
Still original.
Oh yeah. Drive it to the baseball field. Oh, we'd always ride in the back of it.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's see your hair now.
I'm trimmed up.
Looking fresh.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Yahtzee. We own it.
Yep, that's heavy.
You just gave birth to a...
49-inch.
9-inch.
Or no, you're the doctor. That's the birther.
The rear end gave birth. Cool.
Oh, she's clean in there.
Well, it's brand new. It ought to be.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you do. All right, we're back from lunch. Slather a little right stuff on this. And we'll slap a rear end housing in this thing.
It's like that stuff's hot too.
Yeah, it's everything's hot.
It's coming out dripping.
We're gonna go outside in just a second and show you how hot it is out there. It's pretty amazingly hot. It's usually we don't have this weather for like 3 or 4 more weeks, and we only have it for a week. But we got it early this year. We're reaping the benefits of it. Everything's on fire around us. We'll put some video in right here of airplanes dropping on fire out on the bench I have on my phone. So see if I can hold steady enough to show you guys this. She's burning. He's getting right there. That's awesome. We got the big plane out. It's kind of funny to see a big plane like that low to the ground.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot.
It's still going.
That's cool. All right, the main difference from this one to the one we took out, the one we took out is an actual posi traction, so it could slip. This one can't slip. It's a machine piece of metal in there. It's more race car status, so we're gonna take and stuff that in there real quick, see how things go. These things don't make them any lighter. Gosh, you got an aluminum light housing.
A little late.
A little late. Okay. We're in. We're going.
Oh yeah. That's it.
We're in.
Perfect.
Easiest rear end job ever. That's why we use Ford 9 inches. Ford got some stuff right. Which I don't understand. They made Ford 9 inches interchange forever, but you can't get an exhaust manifold off of any Ford truck to fit on another Ford truck. If I did this right and ordered the right parts, the drive line should bolt right back in here. We shouldn't have any problems, so I'll hurry and buzz this down tight. All right, now it's 2 wrenchers and we go back together with some axles, then we're on to brakes.
That wasn't a struggle. that was easy. Other side's all done. We'll put this one on.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna get some 90 weight pumped into the rear end. All right, full up on oil. Rear end's ready to go. We still got a little work to do. We're gonna build some brake lines next. Now I'm gonna pour leftovers from the old bucket into the new bucket.
Why does it look green and then it's like brown?
Just 90 weight, that's just what it is.
Syrup.
Terrible. Necessary evil. All right, rear end is in. We are currently working on brakes now. This is our proportioning valve. Jace needs to put one of these in his truck.
I do, in fact, need to.
So, pretty easy. Front in, front out, rear in, rear out. So we're gonna have to build some new brake lines, but then we'll be able to control this thing. We'll have it so we can just lift the floorboard off, dial the rear off, and get it so it doesn't try to, when you stop, right now the rear end passes you because the back locks up and it goes sideways, and this will fix that. This is our brake lock. It's got to go in as well. This is gonna, when you push this button, it is going to lock the front brakes up. It's pretty simple, just to in, out. We'll mount that under there too as we're doing brake lines. That's not gonna be terrible. I'm pretty sure it would have been easier if the brake pedal or master was up by the firewall. There's more room. A little more room up there. Sweet. Let me see if I can tighten those. Nope. Can't fit in there. I'm sorry about the cooler noise, but it's terribly hot. All right, so we're currently plumbing some stuff. We got big plans for this truck. We are gonna cut the whole front end off. We're gonna put a new motor in it. We're gonna make it fast. But for right now, we're just making it work. So we're using a little line extender with a barrel. It's gonna work for now. I know it's probably not the recommended way, but I mean, let's be honest. When do we ever do that kind of stuff around here? Oh, is that gonna be too short too?
It's pretty tight under there. Can't see a whole lot.
What the heck? That's too short as well. I'm gonna have to build a line. Too short. Maybe too much of a flare. Oh, we're good. Now back to what we were doing over there. Make this fit. Let me put a good 90 right off of that in it. Should make it.
There's not a good spot.
Nope. No, it's all terrible. Maybe just too long. Probably just gonna go ahead and
Shorten it, huh?
probably gonna make life easier. We're just tightening up the last line here on the rear. And
Yes.
then I think we're ready for front lines. They're gonna be a little more involved, but okay. I think that might be tight enough. Just trying to strip my line out. All right, we're on the last brake line currently. And it's fighting us, like always. But we're gonna win because we're this far in, we're not giving up at this point. Alan's gotta come back here. and over and up. This is a mess. I'm not gonna lie to whoever's watching this. It's ugly, but it's gonna be good enough for until we cut this truck apart and put a subframe under it. And then we'll redo all of them. We'll put nice stainless brake lines on it so that we don't die when we go fast and all those kinds of things. So, but for today, we're living on the edge. All right, we've got all the brake lines plumbed. Sean's gonna drop it on the ground. We're gonna pull the floor out and go ahead and wire this thing up. Bleed some brakes. We'll be getting closer. Probably not doing burnouts in it tonight like I was hoping, but tomorrow we will. My help has abandoned me. They're working on their own stuff, which, yeah, that's a kid. So back on my own. Sean, it's about quitting time. He'll be leaving. Tell you the truth, I may not work on this thing very late tonight. We'll see how I feel. All right, Sean got the seats unbolted. We'll pull that out and see what the other looks like in here. All right. I don't know if that's what I was afraid of. This coolant. Ooh, it's terrible.
Need an extended cab.
That's terrible.
That's a nice seat though.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna fit. Needs short back. All right, we're gonna go with plan B. That ain't gonna work.
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, gonna have to be short back seats. All right, well, I'll take that back out of there. All right, we are on the late night shift. Derby Car Central. So Jace, he's cutting hoods, getting his car all put together. His is pretty dialed, really. Should, if you just flip this here switch. Pretty good. Fire dried up. Runs good. So he's pretty close. He's got a little welding left to do, but he's getting there.
I like how he heard his car start.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
coming out here. I was like, where's it
I
going?
know you were gone. Land, he's getting there too. He worked last night, got motor, transmission, rear end, driveline in it. So he's putting belts and pulleys system. As you can see by the carnage on the floor, he's been raiding the parts van, finding all the things that will bolt in here. So he'll get power steering hooked up. We're probably going to have to deal with his brakes because I'm afraid that this is going to contact this. Well, I know it is, and break it off. So we're going to have to deal with that. But the late night shift has begun.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Which car is looking more better?
More better?
More better.
More better is not a word.
Some great English
Yeah.
I don't know. Which one's the best? Which one's gonna win?
The Mercury Marquis or the Mercury Natural. Is this a Mercury or?
No, it's a Crown Vic.
This one's a Crown Vic. All right, this one's a Crown Vic natural gas version. So go ahead, drop it in the comments. Which one of these boys has put a better car together? We'll give you the overall once they all get done. And I mean, proof's gonna be in the pudding. When they crash these things, we'll see who's on top. There'll be a clear-cut winner.
The next day.
All right, yesterday got away from me. We ran out of time. We did not get this thing done. So today, we're gonna bolt the seats back in it because the one I had isn't gonna work. I need to wire the switch up for the line lock. And then we're gonna go take this thing for a rip and do some burnouts in it, annihilate some tires, and feel good about life for a while. Until we get more parts for this thing, then we're gonna put a motor in it and a front clip in it and make it go fast. But until then, it's gonna do burnouts.
What are you doing?
I'm just figuring out where to mount this little switch. So once you push the brakes and you hold the switch down, the front brakes are gonna stay locked on. Now, once you get staged at the drag race and stuff, pretty soon we're gonna have this button hooked up, which will be the trans brake. But for now, we're gonna have this button hooked up, which will hold the front brakes. You can do your burnout, then roll up, hit it again, get it on the converter, and take off. All right, we are hooking wires up for the brake to work. It's pretty simple. It just needs a hot wire down to the solenoid. I was gonna put it on a momentary switch, but I've decided against that, and we're just gonna put a toggle switch right here in the dash, just to on, off. So let me show you. So if you turn the key on, that light comes on, the line lock is on, that's off. So supposedly if we push that, flip that light, the front brakes should stay on. Chase, lift the truck up just a little bit. I'll do it. He's stuck inside right here. I'll get it. All right. Front tire. Flip that switch, Jace. Oh yeah. Cool. Burnouts, here we come.
Bro. Yeah, that in fact was a burnout.
All right. She still doesn't turn, and it still doesn't run worth a job.
Steering suck?
It's always been there. We got some work to do. It's loud in here too, if you haven't noticed. Brakes work good though. Those cushions are not. Now we'll see if it'll launch. Spins.
Still throw some weight in the back.
We gotta get some tires. These aren't tires. She just spins them. I got a better one. Get it? We'll do a better one. She's a little warm. All right, we're gonna flip around right here. Idle home. That's a pretty good burnout.
Yeah, not bad.
She doesn't hook for a drag truck. It's not real good. For a burnout truck, it's pretty good though. We'll get it to hook. We'll put good tires on it. I think we should do a proper rip right here. Watch this, third gear. There's first. It don't want to hold third, but it'll do third. All right, we told you burnouts. We got some burnouts. The truck still needs to come a long way, but it's getting there, so thanks for watching. It's just hot. We might have to deal with the cooling issue.
Ah, it's fine.